Hey, my name is Scotty, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to sketch this restaurant in Paris using my loose sketching technique. Starting a sketch, the most important part is those first foundation dots. So down on the bottom of your page, just leave a little bit of room up there for the bottom of the chairs and the road. And we're going to put two dots, so one this side and one this side. So let's put a dot in the middle between those two dots. There. Use your pen and turn. And then I can just do this, boop, and up there, and I just fit in the top of the page. So let's bring that width up to the top here, but it's not a flat line, but a little bit higher than this point, so a little bit higher here. So there we've got the whole setup for the whole sketch in those dots there. We're going to put a dot, but lower than this point here in the middle. Go angling up here, and you can keep your lines nice and wobbly and loose here. So add little kinks if you like. Coming down, joining those two, this is perfectly vertical now, so there's no angle on this one. Now let's add the awning. Come down to halfway and then out. Between those two dots, come to halfway as well. Just slightly in like that. Now let's outline the awning. And then we come out, and I'm going to stop just above there. So right across here, don't worry if it's wobbly, crazy. We come straight down, and then there's this umbrella. So skip a little bit and then come down to there. A little bit like that. So here we have at the top, the gutter, and then across, again, another nice line. And then here. About a third of that height up, and then 2/3 across, and that's about a dot. Down from that awning, and across here again. You might be surprised at how steep this is. And there. So I've got a dot there, and we're going up. And the next one just tapers off around the corner, you can't really see it. And then we go across just a little bit, probably there. Just angle it slightly down. Same angle as this line, and then cut down. Pretty flat here. There. Alright, we've set up our sketch. I really like the composition now. I can go into breaking up those into smaller shapes. And you can see the dots are a little bit higher than halfway. Maybe there. Across the other side. I'm just following that angle at the top there. So I'm going to put two dots for the top of the window there. And another two dots. I'm going to outline those. And we're going straight down. So straight across there. Same as above. So let's outline that shape of the sign. Now down to the awning. Let's add a line across here. And then a line here. Okay, the stripes. So we can put two little dots there. Now hopefully you can fit one in between. We have the umbrella, so outline that. Come down. Darker window frames. And there's a smaller one here for a chalkboard. Then across there for the step. Back into the room. Across. So let's put the first one. And then we can just easily put the other ones, just making them smaller and smaller and smaller. A little person there. Okay, now the tables and chairs. Put in a bigger table here, and then go down, and then you just do the leg. And then one further back should be smaller, just to give that sense of a little bit of perspective. There's another one here. Here is a table where those two people are sitting. Okay, that's a good base for that scene, that part. Now the chairs. We'll draw the top part where you lean your back against, and then draw the bottom, and then just draw four or three legs on it. Back, bottom, legs. Let's zoom in on the scooter rider. I'm going to put it in there. Coming down his legs. And always taper down to where the ankle is. And then very impressionistic, the phone. I'm just going to put in that seat like that. And then the circle for the wheel. And you just outline the head and then the face. So there's one person, and I'll put the other person in just the head, the ears like that, and the hair to go down for the shoulders, the neck and shoulders like that. There's a leg there, his shoulders there. Now I have to work through all the details. So starting at the top, this at the roof, let's add some lines just to show the tiles there. We can just see the edge on the top and the left there. Nice baskets for flowers. Then in the actual windows, we can add squares. Now the words. So letters are always tricky to do. So just do your best here and do very light lines. You can just add little gaps between the letters. Okay, now the little awnings above these windows. So we go out for the windows. And another sign. And then two. The gutters. And then, so there we have that angle there. And then we just add a few impressionistic windows. Chimneys. And that's it. That's all the line work done. So well done. That's a long sketch to do. Lots of steps and lots of detail. So I have my round 10 brush to start the background and the front here. And I'll start with cerulean blue. So there's not much space here. A loose stroke right across the top like that. And then just bring it down. Let's add Payne's Grey into our mix. Around our Scooter Man. Once again, bring it up. Throw a light grey at the top. If you have a round 8 or a smaller brush, I'd grab that. But we're using cadmium red. And then the awnings here. Then the awnings here. So each one. And then the bottom. What else is red? This sign. Now I'm going to use burnt sienna. Flower pots at the top. It's going to make all the chairs burnt sienna. Now if we have that burnt sienna, so I'm going to put a little bit more in there, and then add in Payne's Grey, and that can be for the roof. And now all the tables. So it's viridian green, and then I'm going to add in some turquoise. There, that's beautiful. What else? We also have the green in these. It has this maroon look, so let's grab, what is this, alizarin crimson, and also Payne's Grey. So I'm just trying to make it a darker maroon. The borders here of some of the windows, or the chalkboards. Yep, I'm going to add that in there. And then down the side of the building. So I go back to Payne's Grey now, right across there. This line here in the windows. So this maroon colour that we have, and let's go into lettering. There we go. This one is black and that one is, and these two as well. So that's our first layer of colour. Let's let that dry and then we'll do the second bit. And I think we need a blue to contrast all the red we have here for the shadows. So sometimes we use Purple Lake, but today we're going to be using ultramarine put into shadow. So on the right hand side, let's put the shadow down the side, all the way down, blend it out to the side. Now it doesn't have to be as strong on the side. This is another part of a building which is in shadow, and also behind that street sign, under there. And I'm going to go all the way down around the people, under the gutter. Start with that, and down the left side. A bit more of a dark point in the top corners. Let's do another layer here, and then a line across here, so closer up, and then down into the doorway. Now you can add some dots, darker dots just around, just to show the colours, a little darker spots. Now I've got a Uniball Signo pen for the highlights. Just some little dots here in the windows. Rest AU Rent, the restaurant name here. You can go slowly. It's probably actually easier than painting some little dots as well. Interest there in the windows, the chalk. So that's how I sketch a restaurant using ink and watercolor. It was a bit more complex, the construction of this sketch and the watercolor. If you want to see the full tutorial so you can sketch this, that's over on my Patreon membership. I've got the full tutorial, the reference, and there's a whole library of tutorials there that you can follow with my fundamentals as well. And then you can post your sketch in the community and ask me any question. Otherwise, there's another tutorial right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.